Hey third graders, welcome to lesson 13, part 2. Today we're going to find areas by completing composite figures to form rectangles. Yesterday we were using addition, today we're going to use some subtraction. Here we go. The next strategy that we're going to learn from this lesson is to subtract to find the area. So first of all, I'm going to be using this word a lot, shaded. Shaded means the colored in part. So if we're looking at this figure right here, the shaded part would be this right here because it's colored in. So looking at this, here's my composite figure, but it's part of a larger rectangle. So if I was to color this in and shade this in, you could see how this is all part of one big rectangle. But it's kind of like I took a knife and I cut part of this out. So this part is missing. So it's like maybe a pan of brownies, and these are the brownies that I cut out of the pan. And so here's what I'm left with. So I need to know how much area do I have left from what I started with, is kind of how you can think about it when there's a piece missing. So let's go ahead and look at our big rectangle first. Our big rectangle is this guy. When you're solving a problem like this, it's pretty easy. You're just going to think about the big rectangle, take away the smallest rectangle. So let's find the area of the big rectangle first. So I see that the big rectangle has a side length of 6 centimeters and another side length of 6 centimeters. So it would be 6 times 6 equals 36 centimeters squared. And now on your notes, I want you guys to help me find the area of the smaller rectangle. So on your notes, go ahead and think, how much does the smaller rectangle take up? Okay, you guys should have been thinking that it takes up 2 times 4. So this little mini rectangle is 2 by 4, which equals 8 centimeters squared. We're not done though, because remember, we're going to take our big rectangle and subtract our smaller rectangle from it. So this time we're going to do 36 take away 8 equals. Go ahead and figure that out. Press pause and press play. So this is kind of nice. I had already stacked mine up. So if you had stacked yours up to figure it out, so 16 take away 8 is 8. 2 take away nothing is 2. So our answer is 28 square centimeters is our total area for the shaded figure here. All right, let's try another one. Go ahead and draw this on your notes. Press pause and press play when you're done. Okay, so this figure is a little bit different. We still can see our big rectangle here, but our small rectangle that we cut out is in the middle. So kind of like a square donut. So again, same theory. You're going to take the area of your big rectangle and subtract the area of your small rectangle from it. Go ahead and try that. Press pause and press play when you're done. All right, so let's find out the area of your big rectangle. So you should have done 4 times 6 inches equals 24 inches squared, or square inches. And then our small rectangle is 2 times 3 inches equals 6 inches squared, or squared inches. So now our big rectangle is 24. Take away our smaller rectangle, which is 6. So that should have gotten you 18 inches squared, or squared inches. How did you guys do? On to our next strategy, and our last one for today. Our third strategy is to subtract to find the area with unknown side lengths. So that means that I don't know what some of the side lengths are when I'm trying to subtract. So when you're looking at this though, this looks kind of like what we did yesterday with the break apart strategy. So yes, you could use the break apart strategy on this, but that's not what we're learning today. We're learning today how to subtract to find the area of a composite figure. So I want you guys to draw this figure on your notes, but I also want you guys to draw a dotted line to show an imaginary line where if there was a big rectangle around our composite figure, where that would be. So I imagine that there's a big rectangle around it, and so I drew the dotted line to draw the part that was imaginary. I'm trying to make it look something more like this so that I can use my same strategy as before of big minus small rectangle. Go ahead and draw this, press pause and press play when you're done. So now my unknown side lengths are the invisible lines that I drew so that I could subtract my smaller rectangle from my bigger one. So go ahead and find my side lengths that are missing, press pause and press play when you're done. Think about what we learned yesterday with the break apart strategy. Let's see how you guys did with your unknown side lengths. So this side right here of my rectangle is going to be 11 feet since it's the opposite side. So over here it would be 11 take away 5. Because this is the rest that I have. So this would be the remainder. So 11 take away 5, so this would be 6 feet. And then this side right here is 9 feet total, but I already have 4 feet of it. So it'd be 9 take away 4, which is 5 feet. Now we're ready to find the total area. So we're gonna find the area of our big rectangle first, and then our small rectangle second. Now, remember, be careful about all these extra numbers that we have on here and make sure that you're using the right number. So if you're finding the side length of your big rectangle, don't accidentally go 11 times 4 because this big rectangle is 11 times 9. Okay, go ahead and find the area of your big rectangle, subtract the area of your smaller rectangle, press pause and press play when you're done. All right, your answer, you should have done 11 times 9 for your big rectangle, which is 99 square feet. And then for your smaller rectangle, you should have done 5 times 6 equals 30 square feet. So if you want to find your total composite figure here, we're going to take our big rectangle, subtract our small rectangle. So you should have done 99 take away 30 equals 69 square feet. How did you guys do? All right, so on to our final problem. You guys are gonna do the 2 problems on page 170 of your homework as your final problem. So just looking at this, I want you guys to remember that for this kind of problem, you're gonna do your big rectangle minus your smaller rectangle. So your big minus small, and that will equal your area. And then here it's really nice because they take you through the steps again of what we did here for strategy 3. So here you're going to use strategy 2, and here you're going to use strategy 3. And you probably noticed strategy 3 is a lot like strategy 2. We just added that extra step of the unknown sides. Okay, you guys, good luck. We'll be working on this more tomorrow in class. Have a great night. Bye.